It's the coach, and this is...
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Madden elites and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him...
45, they'll spot it at the 44. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Mike, check, 59.
On first down, Brady. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Oh, what a juke into space. Past the 20. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 56 yards. And the Madden elites have taken the early lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down. No. 319.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
Hey, we got 3. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers. Bouye, the fine quarterback there to make the play defensively.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. Check safety, check safety. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go, G. Hey, where y'all going? Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Snap comes at 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out. I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down?
319.
Rodgers now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 319. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Mike 59. Got 59.
And again, it's Rodgers. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4 down. Blue 58.
I see you.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike gun.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's
It was
complete.
a fake butt.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Zoom.
Rodgers again now.
Oh,
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Get wrecked.
Lose yardage here, back at the 47.
I hate PlayStation.
He went backwards 5 yards there on
No,
3rd down to
I
bring up 4th.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Oh,
And that'll hit in
25-yard
the
line
end zone.
stuff.
Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Madden Elites offense coming back on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the F.
You got issues. Go back to Madden. Stop it.
to drive number one that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Press it down harder. Press it harder. Harder!
Now Brady.
Oh, got him.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
Look at my cover man. Cover 2 man. You can look at it right here. Not hiding.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Brady already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, he's wide open
Looking middle,
again.
it's caught by Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
I think I have to go home. Yeah, I have to go. Wait. Oh, wait, it's 4:30. I have to go 5:30.
Alright, good. Let's play. Choose your play. You garbage.
I'm a sweat. Just kidding. But let's play Apex. Single player Apex. Take turns. You can play first.
I want to play Madden.
I want to play Madden.
I never play Madden.
Now Brady.
You can play Apex on your own time.
Yeah.
20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
Yeah, you have an
inside
Xbox.
the 20.
Oh, you get roasted.
23 yards on the play.
But that's so I can play freaking garbage. What is it?
Why don't you get an Xbox One then?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And a big turnover there.
Yeah, you'll
Get the
play.
football back. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you gotta remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence. And it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Get right.
Von Miller in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All the way down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Going deep here for Allen.
Catch it!
It's
Yes!
caught.
How did you? Oh, now you have to do a Hail Mary.
This way down deep into enemy territory. And
Okay.
what a big-time play there. 71 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow...
Allen hit. He lost.
No!
He
Yes,
scooped up by
fumble,
the
son.
defense. And a big turnover there
Get
as
right.
his guys will get the football back.
I can't believe you stripped him.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
There you are.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, here's Brady.
Dude,
And
catch
his
that!
throw here's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, cover man 3.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
I'm here all day.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to float this one deep
Oh,
right
I
side.
got roasted.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the
Are you serious?
Sucked.
I'm going to need some help
Yeah!
with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A pickup of 24 on the
You
third
knew
down
that.
conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after play.
And this will be a touchdown.
Get wrecked.
DeAndre Hopkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the
No, I gotta
Madden
go for a
Elites,
2 point.
they extend their lead.
Wait. Oops.
And correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong,
go
that
for
was
the
just a
2
simple
point.
fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Evades him at the 10. And he gets it.
Get wrecked.
No one was
It was the
expecting a
running
fake
one.
there, but they had two
I thought he was
more
gonna
on
pass
their
it, so I was
lead.
like, oh, fine, I'm gonna intercept it. And then you just go and you're like, and I'm like, what's going
All right, partner, one more
on?
time. Our whole
Bro,
lives,
look at that
they put the ball
juke.
on the 3-yard
Oh,
line, kick
here's
extra
juke.
point. 2015, they put it on the 15.
Oh, that
to
was
kick
just
the
too
extra point.
overpowered.
2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you wanna
Onside
take
Hail
it,
Mary,
that's a long
yo.
way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
No.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to
man.
secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it.
Oh, you
Also,
about to
may
get
signal that they
destroyed,
feel like they have the
son.
superior team, that they can try these sorts of things. And
I'm
it won't
even
come back and
winning.
hurt them later.
The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. And this is a
Every single time. Oh.
You're mental. It's not finished.
doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball. What do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receiver,
Slip out of the sack.
and you see the
He
rush,
just
And then
said,
it slipped out
hard
of
to
the
get
guy's
back
hand.
downfield and find an open target.
Double
Fortunate. That one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Now Rodgers. And
Hey,
now
you
he'll
have to
tuck it
throw
in.
it.
Okay.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're
Unless
looking
if, like,
at third down.
Everyone's in the end zone. And then, well, I guess. But you'd be sacked by then.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Oh gosh.
Watch the run.
Rodgers now to throw.
Wait, what? Go!
Eluding the pressure right. He can run.
you
for
can't
it.
run!
My fault. was
What
gonna
can't
sack
Aaron
me.
Rodgers do? The leg
Throw
kick getting
it!
him the
You a
first.
cheater! You can't run!
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up the key first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Where?
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the
On first down, Rodgers going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone.
Had my celebration
Pro
up
bowler
and
DeAndre
everything.
Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Into
Oh,
heavy traffic,
get
and it's
intercepted! Oh,
Picked up
oh,
by
get
Jalen
intercepted!
Ramsey.
Oh, oh, get pick
It's a
six!
foot race.
Only
20,
people are fat
10,
and slow.
and it's
The
a
only people that can
touchdown.
catch a key are the linemen, and they're all fat and slow. And the quarterback doesn't want to break his neck too. He's back.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well.
You be calling
Yet they
too
didn't
many
get
timeouts,
overexcited
son.
and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, you actually thought what? Oh, dang!
That's what you get.
I almost had the touchdown.
They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got zero.
Make a touchdown.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead,
I'm squibbing you.
especially from the 15-yard line,
I'm squibbing.
oh boy.
I'm
I
squibbing
tell
you.
you what, meeting them again somewhere down
I
the
squibbed
line,
you.
they'll remember
remember
this.
it.
Yeah,
I
they'll think that they
squibbed
were
you.
trying to clown them a little bit.
Squibbing doesn't what? You don't like squibbing.
I
The
squibbed
Madden
you.
Elite's offense coming back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit
Get
better.
paid.
Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back
Yeah,
in.
but they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Close the door.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's
Oh,
Rodgers.
get intercepted.
That's not even
Oh, look at the juke.
Oh,
And
What?
nothing but green ahead of him.
get
He's at the
wrecked.
40.
Oh, what?
stop
Oh,
broadcasting.
oh,
It's the
good.
20, 10, and this results in 6. Touchdown.
You almost got me, dude. You almost got me. Stop it. It's not downloaded. It has 23 hours left, dude.
Shoot, dude. That's not downloaded.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all
Yeah,
they
it's
want
been a
to do
while
is get
since
to
I've
the locker room,
seen a team
try and
struggle this
regroup,
badly in the
and come
first
out to
half.
start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the
Rip in
backups
the
get a
chat.
lot of play in the second half.
Proof in the chat. No one's in the chat. Can I get a rep in the chat? 'Cause no
Now
one's in
Tucker to add the PAT.
Oh my god. Stop bullying me.
Cammy.
I missed.
Whoa! He just
More
yanked that
than.
one well to the left.
Messed
And
up.
no good.
Oh wait, we're fine now. gonna go home.
Wait, last play.
Do I need to give you a kiss on the forehead? Do I need